And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Good move at the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 22, Jones flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Raiders at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go. Ready, 38.
Second and 13. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. First throw now for the backup car. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I like this focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raiders going to use. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments to... He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now stands at 13. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking deep for Adams, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Jones on the return. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. 20, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2nd and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Jones On 1st and 10.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3s all around.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the 1st down marker. Just tuck it and run for the 1st down. No sense trying to throw it downfield, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Second and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Pats will take. Over here just shy of the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A handoff for ETN.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38, Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Strong.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack the...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown! Devontae Adams. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off.
Get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Down right around the 25. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And maybe a measure of revenge in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On second down, ETN once more.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Now Jones.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Carr to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Jones looking around.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been